When I judge celebrities, I always keep in mind that someone who has had the experience of being worshipped like a god at the age of 19 might just think and act a little differently than I do. Celebrities are understandably weird, and it's entertaining to see. Today we'll try some of their unique cravings and food combinations and assign to a tier list, starting with Ronaldo. It has been said that the GOAT CR7's favorite dish is bacalhau à brás. It's a traditional Portuguese dish made with salted cod. Here I go again, spending money on a whole bag of ingredients that I know for sure I'll only use once. And the smell, bro, it is atrocious. Kinda miss my ex. First, we gotta soak it in water for 24 hours. This better be holy water, cause even New York's finest ain't gonna be able to get rid of that smell. And I'll wrap it really tight with the plastic foil so none of the vapors escape. Guys, in case I haven't made myself clear, this smells bad. I didn't even pour the water down the sink because of the smell, so I poured it down the toilet, my roommate's bathroom. And now we're gonna do what every woman in New York who I've asked out on a date have done to me: flaking. I think I'm starting to understand Ronaldo better, because this fish is making me want to run faster to get away from the smell. I should make this for my roommate right before his big date. 5 eggs. The heat is still on medium high. What we want to do is like fold it in parsley leaves. Kind of like a Spanish tortilla, I guess. That's how we know this is a European recipe. Not a single drop of spice.
I thought that I've been hurt before.
At least it didn't burn, you know? This is the goat's lunch. We got potatoes, we got eggs, fish. I like the crispiness on the outside, but I just can't get over the fish, man. That smell just haunts me. It's not even like, you know how fish sauce goes into the pho? You don't taste it anymore. You still taste it very vibrantly. Maybe I didn't treat it well, or I didn't soak it for long enough. Let me know in the comments. This will be a D tier. Hey, maybe eating this motivates him.
What's your last meal looking like?
I need some homemade mac and cheese, some good mac, and on top of that, what I also need, lamb chops, and I gotta have some mashed potatoes on there. Some good mashed.
Kai just described 3 separate dishes. I'm not sure, but I think he wants us to have all 3 of them together. Starting with the mac and cheese, made a simple roux, flour, butter, slowly pouring milk, a little mustard. Once the milk comes up to a boil, dropping the pepper jack, cheddar, a little truffle powder, then the pasta. Moving on to the lamb, I dry brine with salt, pepper, cumin in the fridge for at least 2 hours. This is gonna lead to a much better crust. Air fry at the highest temperature for 15 minutes and let it rest for just as long. While resting, I milled some boiled potatoes, mixed it with softened butter and that mac and cheese juice I left from earlier. Before baking, a layer of mac and cheese, slicing to the lamb rack just a bit under medium rare. After baking, will be perfect. Top with mashed potatoes, even it out like a cake, and broil for 8 minutes. Alright, so that took way longer than I expected. Developed like a crispy layer up top. Let's take a look, huh? Most indulgent mac and cheese I've ever seen, dude. Taste it. It tastes like a high quality shepherd's pie with extra chewing. Tastes phenomenal. The only problem is that I need a nap ASAP. I'll give it an A tier.
Nah, this is Timu stuff. I don't. Yeah. Nah, this is a real one. If you know, you know. If you're from Taiwan, you have to know, bro. 12 a.m. in the morning, you're fucking hungry. It's a one. It's called 维力炸酱面. If you know, you know.
Man, how's Ray at GQ and I don't even have a VPN sponsorship? But I think the best course of action for this next segment is to let Ray talk.
Let it boil, you put the noodles, let it cook a little bit, crack the egg. Matter of fact, crack 2 eggs, add the sauce, stir it.
Very interesting. I have never seen any noodle prepared like this. It has 2 components. One is the soup, some type of thick sauce paste in another. With the boiled noodle, we'll pour the hot water into the soup bowl and the noodle part in this other bowl. Mix that up. Oh, it smells amazing. I'm gonna crack this yolk on camera. Oh. 1 bowl dry noodles and we chase it down with the soup. I have high hopes about this one. That is so fire. This one has a really deep, meaty flavor, and this one is super flavorful but more aromatic. Perfect combination. And I think with the soup, it's more filling too. S tier. Ray really knows his noodles.
You eat with your mouth closed. No. Right, I fucking strangest. Like it's like you can't even like really chew the flavors out with your mouth closed.
The flavors burst and bust. You know what I'm saying?
Because if you got your mouth open while you chewing,
Nah, for real.
the oxygen interacts with like the flavor.
No, bro, and I think it really does. Though.
For Albert and Einstein at the research department, it's not so much a craving, but a way to eat. So Bilu said if we open our mouth while chewing, you get in more flavor. And if you chew with a closed mouth, and it suppresses the aroma. So I'm gonna first eat with a closed mouth. Pretty sweet, smells like a grape. Now, I'm gonna eat with the open mouth. I totally see it. I did get sommelier training when I was in college, and they taught us to slurp the wine, kind of like towards the front of your mouth to get all the aroma in. That's the same technique Bilu is on about here. They really are the smartest people on the internet. A tier. When I first heard that Kevin Hart is opening Hart House, I was really excited. And then I found out it's vegan. I was thinking, I don't think Kevin Hart's audience base has a lot of vegans in it. Not even a year later, it shut down. Obviously, I'm sad, but can't say I'm surprised. This one I'm making here is the Hart House signature chicken sandwich. Smells like chicken. Sort of feel like a dough. This would be a piece of chicken thigh. I'm just gonna lay down the whole parchment sheet. Kind of like how we fry a donut so that we don't splatter it anywhere. Ooh, no. Oh, whatever. Only way to kind of fry it without sticking is to take the oil and baste it, fry the top, or flip and repeat until it doesn't stick anymore. This is the finished product. All right, I don't care what you guys say, it smells exactly like a chicken, and listen to it. It smells more like Chick-fil-A than Chick-fil-A itself. Got some Nashville hot on the bun, pickles. Whoa. From afar, can't even tell I'm not carrying a chicken sandwich, bro. Oh, hell yeah. That looks good. Everything else tastes exactly like a great fried chicken sandwich until you get to the middle and it's like goo city. It is the best vegan chicken sandwich I've ever had, and I see where Kevin Hart's vision is going, but I have to give it a C tier. Edible. Move on to the bodega order of the king of New York, Jalen Brunson. We're filming this mid-June, so the Knicks craze is still going on. I don't know when it's gonna be published. Maybe you guys don't care about the Knicks anymore. It's all World Cup now. Peach Snapple, purple Doritos, great choice. On a Knicks bagel, hash brown, chipotle mayo, cheese, egg. What is a little bit concerning is the dye is coming off of the Knicks bagel and getting onto the eggs. Never had blue eggs before, but here we go. I don't know what about Liberty Bagel. The quality significantly decreased since the last time I tried it. I can't believe Jaden doesn't have meat in his bodega order. The real time. Really is the best flavor. Wow, what a great holy trinity. Liberty Bagel's quality is a little questionable, but the combination is definitely an A tier. Ryan Trahan's candy bread is probably one of the most successful YouTuber products so far. I got two kinds. The first one is their signature flavor, sour blue raspberry strips. Ryan's favorite. Let's give it a taste. It is very sour, less sweet than a regular candy, and the texture is a bit more chewy. Moving on to a more interesting one, cherry berry ropes. Looks like it's stuffed inside. It really is a rope, and it's kind of stretchy. This one tastes much better than the previous one, a little sweeter, and it has that licorice texture to it that I really like. I'll give this a B tier.
Big part of my buckets tonight. Cornbread and malasadas. These malasadas are amazing. Those are Hawaiian donuts. Look at the sugar on those.
The Rock is very famous for his indulgent cheat meals, and he's always preached that the key to bodybuilding is balance and treating yourself. I think he forgot to mention steroids.
Yes.
Who am I to judge The Rock? Because I'm just a boy with a big heart and a bigger appetite. Some crispy rice over here, salmon ikura, spicy tuna, spicy salmon, yellowtail, wagyu uni roll. Love on a good meal when you can taste the rainbow. And his favorite sweets are cornbread, these are from Muffin Town, and malasadas. malasadas. When he mentioned malasadas in the video, I got kind of curious. What's the difference between a Hawaiian malasada and a regular donut? So I went out in New York City for a couple hours, went to a couple bakeries and multiple restaurants. Finally, I learned that there ain't no difference. First step of eating sushi, I gotta mix the wasabi. People say this is like a fake Japanese way of eating sushi, but we're not in Japan, so we eat it my way. The fish quality actually looks pretty nice. When does this channel turn into a mukbang show? Wagyu uni, yuzu scallops, spicy tuna. It's a little too pink. Salmon with roe. So I guess this is like a generational murder. So fire, fatty belly with caviar. $4 per piece, by the way. I'm already full, but he usually eats 2 to 3 portions of this. Chase it down with some sweets. All right, starting with the cornbread. Seems very moist. All right, I don't really like cornbread. These donuts look freaking amazing. TV commercial donuts. You can tell it's homemade because it has all these imperfections and it has that proofed dough ring. Oh, hell yeah, filled throughout. The jelly is a little artificial, but other than that, the dough is just perfection. You can taste it's really well proofed, right temperature. Like the bubbliness is impeccable. Nutella. Ready guys? This is the money shot. Oh, dripping. That is indulgence. All right, last but not least, this is the one I'm most excited for. Creme brulee donut. Knock knock, who's there? Candace. Candace who? Can this donut be any better? Oh man, the custard is so fluffy, light, complements perfectly with the fried dough, caramel flavor. The crispy component is perfect and it's not like sticking to your teeth, it just adds to the crunch. What makes these donuts so great is the dough. They really got it down. Like, take a closer look. You see how evenly distributed they are? Okay, I'm actually so full. You're telling me The Rock can finish all this and call that one cheat meal. All of a sudden, I'm having an intrusive thought. Sushi donut. The wasabi is tripping me up a little bit, but I can barely taste the tuna. I don't think I'll do it again though. Overall, The Rock's cheat meal, I'm gonna give it an S tier, mostly because of the donuts.
Dua Lipa just shared the most random drink combo and she's obsessed with it. Even Gordon Ramsay gave it a shot and his reaction was everything.
Step 1, Diet Coke, and then pickle juice, and a couple pickles, and then some jalapeno sauce. Give it a little mix up.
Okay, here it goes. It actually tastes not bad. I think this is supposed to like satisfy the drinking or sweet tooth without getting any calories in. If you're like a superstar who needs to stay skinny, this is pretty useful, but I don't think I'll ever need to drink it. I'll give it a B. So Timothy Charlemagne craves pineapple mixed with cottage cheese. And like he takes it with one bite. It's really fire. I guess it's just cheese and fruit. A tier. This next cocktail have supposedly helped Beyonce lose 18 pounds for a movie. Starting with a cup of water, a small knob of ginger, a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, half a lemon in slices, a touch of cayenne. What's up with singers and pepper? And finally, a teeny tiny drop of maple syrup. Calories won't get to the queen. I feel like they'll sell this for $18 at Erewhon. Cheers. This just teaches us that. That Beyonce cocktail just made me take a huge Jackman advice and got some Tim Tams all the way from Australia. Cream caramel, dark chocolate, dark mint, original cookies, extra chocolatey. Obviously you gotta go with original. Looks a little low quality, but maybe it melted on the way here. Oh my god, this is so much better than Oreos. What the hell? This is like a combination of Twix, Girl Scout cookies, and Oreos. Gotta try the mint one. Oh my god, this is the best packaged mint cookies I've ever had. This is crack. Australians be eating crack. Our next one is Doja Cat, and it has been confirmed that she likes to eat lipstick. I actually got a lipstick right here. Never thought to prepare for a video I'll be soloing Sephora. Got some weird looks. What kind of lipstick is this? It's like dark, yo. Let me put some on. Oh. So it's kind of like purple. Not a good look, but does it taste good? Let's give it a try. Oh Lord. It tastes like after you let the birthday cake candle burn too much and it like seeped into the frosting. And while you're eating it so fast you didn't realize it, so you bite into the wax. That's what it tastes like. Doja Cat's Craving is an F tier. I'm just gonna walk on by. While some celebrities have cravings we can't replicate at home, time to raw dog a flight to LA and try out some of these spots that serve a particular celebrity with their favorite dish. Whether the celebrity actually goes there often or is it just a marketing scam, on this channel we don't think, we just eat. Alright, first one, banana and cream. Just banana and cream. Mix it a little bit, we got the whole milk. I do taste the banana, it's a little artificial, but I like that the coffee flavor is more prominent. I'll give it a 7. The matcha is a salted pistachio. You see some nuts on top. Nuts and matcha, never thought of it. I feel like they picked pistachio just because it's green. Tastes straight up like a dessert. It's so good. It kind of reminds me of Blank Street. I don't enjoy sweet coffee at all, but I feel a special connection to Emma since she's a fellow YouTuber that I look up to. So all YouTuber products gets an A tier. Onto the Hollywood legend, Danny Trejo. He has a bunch of spots like Trejo's Tacos, Trejo's Spirits, Trejo's marketing scheme. It is said that Trejo's donuts taste significantly different from all other donut places, so let's put that to the test. Starting with the OG Trejo. Soft like a pillow, one of the best glazed donuts I've ever had. 7 out of 10. The cinnamon roll donut. It tastes like a better version of the OG. 8 out of 10. Quinceañera, I'm assuming it's Spanish for Fruity Pebbles. Oh, tastes like my protein powder. 7.5. Their signature margarita. I don't taste the tequila. 6 out of 10. Vegan berry. The pineapple fritter. Extremely crispy, very well glazed. Don't taste an ounce of pineapple, but 9 out of 10. Overall, Trejo's donuts doesn't taste that different than a regular donut, maybe a little denser. I wouldn't say that this is especially unique. I think the investor just wanted to use his name. What's my favorite food? Pasta. What's my favorite singer? Justin. I've been a Bieber since he was a little girl. This place in Beverly Hills is so fancy. Every guest is pulling up in a Lambo or a Rose. I just blocked an Aventador with a Prius. Feeling pretty powerful. As much as I like to bother people who own Lamborghinis, I took it back to taste it here. So I have some bread that I'm gonna ignore. We are starting with pasta a la Justin Bieber. It's a plate of large rigatoni, tomato, butter, garlic, and finally a topping of Parmesan. Very simple for his Canadian palate. Is this spicy? I doubt it is. Bieber seems like the type of white dude that wouldn't touch Tabasco. It's cooked pretty perfectly from the consistency of it. And I love how large the rigatoni is because it's not clumping together. Whoa. It's a simple sauce, but very flavorful. It tastes like they kind of caramelized the tomato paste, reduced it down a little to concentrate the flavor. And the cheese on top tastes very high quality, which is rare in most restaurants. I guess Beverly Hills do know how to make their celebrities a great plate of pasta. Justin's second favorite pasta there is the bolognese. Ooh, look at that, all clumped up together, just how I like it. The most special part about this pasta is that the bolognese meat is the most minced I have ever tasted in my life. It's almost like a meat paste. It doesn't taste granular at all. A very subtle meat flavor. I'll give this one an 8.8 and this one a 7.5. And his second favorite breakfast item is this breakfast burrito. Very neatly wrapped burrito, kind of like my baby.
You know you love me.
Okay, it is uncut, but very like crispy. They really sear this bad boy up. Hand splitting a burrito. Got chorizo, Oaxaca cheese, fluffy scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, potatoes, everything you want in a breakfast burrito. The first bite, I'm gonna raw dog the burrito. On my way to LA, I raw dogged the flight, and now I tend to just like raw dog everything. So flavorful, crispy components from both the potato and the bacon, and the eggs are so fluffy and cheesy, everything blending together. If I live nearby, this will be my breakfast burrito every single day, now with the hot sauce. This is a 9.5 out of 10. My favorite part about it is the balance of it. All the components kind of mush up together into a perfect breakfast bite. And how they got the tortilla to be so perfect, I have no idea. I'm moving to LA soon. Also, Justin Bieber has such great taste. The only thing that can make this better is to chase it down with his wife's juice. Alright guys, this is the closest I'm gonna get to hanging out with the Bieber family. Good morning, Haley and Justin. Thank you for preparing me this breakfast. Wow. Breakfast in the Bieber household, yo. My parasocial relationship with the couple have grew stronger. I feel like they care about me now. You guys know I'll never be a celebrity, but let's try to become the biggest faceless channel on YouTube. That's the new goal now. Alright, thank you.